Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a good morning. I sound like ICT. All right, welcome to my daily journal. It is Friday, October 25. Time is currently 9:16 a.m. Daily journal, let's get into it. Today I woke up at 7:30. I woke up at 7:30. I didn't get up till like about 8. It was so hard for me to get up this morning. I was having such a good sleep. I couldn't even get up at 7 o'clock. So I woke up at 7:30, 7:37 or something like that. Didn't get up till about 8. It was so hard for me to get out of bed today. And I only got up because I had to shit and then took me a while. I shit for a while, but hey, TMI. Anyway, you guys don't need to know that. Didn't get to write down my goals this morning. I did hydrate a little bit. I stretched, didn't meditate. I stretched today. I only had like probably like 20, about a good 30 minutes before I had to get to my desk. Or I just really did a stretch, didn't meditate, didn't eat breakfast. Still haven't got that trading Bible down yet. I did get to my desk for 9:15 though, so I did do that. I was supposed to be checking these off. I did stretch. So I did three out of the 6 things that I'm supposed to do in the morning. Okay, so that's not good. Not even half. It wasn't not even half. Yeah, well, it's half actually. Six, three. Yeah, six. Okay, so mental check-in. Monthly goal is 20%. Weekly goal is 5%. Always, that's not going to change. Depending on the account size, obviously, I have to work it out depending on what account I'm trading. Mental check-in. Feeling good. A bit tired still. I'm awake now though, but if I lay down and try to sleep, it will be easy for me to go back to sleep. That's what I mean by that. So feeling good. Ready to attack the day. Yeah, I'm good. I think this week is it's just been an eye-opening week for me. So yeah, I'm pretty much good every time I come to the desk now, because I have a routine and a plan now. So it's like another day, right? Another day at work. So risk disclaimers, as always, I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the game, okay? It's the only thing promised to traders, even though I haven't taken a loss. Actually, I did on, was it Tuesday afternoon. I did on the other account. But yeah. Yep, part of the game. All right, so let's get into it then. Risk disclaimer has been accepted. Now we see what we got going on in terms of the economic calendar. All right, so we had 8:30 news, high impact news come out, and we have medium impact news coming out at 10. So we have news for the day. That means we can proceed to trade. No news means we don't trade. All right. So same thing here, 8:30, 10. See, it's red folder on Econoday, but it's durable goods. Yep. It's a red folder there, but it's a yellow folder here, medium impact. But anyway, news is on the table, so we're good to go. Determine risk. All right. Previous trade outcome. Yesterday, I did take a trade. All right. It was a win, $510. My leverage was one contract. Okay. On E-mini. Was it a fifth consecutive win? No, it wasn't the fifth consecutive win. Because after every 5 consecutive wins, I'm gonna reset the risk. But that wouldn't apply to this account really because I'm at the lowest leverage that you can go. Unless I'm trading the E-mini, then I can go lower. But yeah, for now, it would just be one. So no, it wasn't the fifth consecutive risk, so risk stays the same. We're at one. Okay, then we proceed to trade process. Okay, so trade process is a three-step trading process. Step one is the condition, step two, execution, step three, stage. Step one, condition, step two, stage, step three, execution. My God. So step one, condition. My condition is still bullish. Okay, let's go on now. Let's go on a higher time frame. My condition is still bullish. We're in a buy program. Okay, so now we're currently back above the Sunday opening price. Like I said on, was it yesterday's? Because I'm bullish, I'm expecting price to close above this Sunday open prices on the weekly. Okay, did something change? We're answering the question if something changed to change the weekly program. If something happened in price to change the weekly program, okay? So that's what we're investigating right now, okay? Got 9 minutes till opening bell, so I got 9 minutes to get all this done. Okay, so no, nothing really has changed on the weekly time frame to change the condition of being in the buy program. All right. We came into this high of the weekly order block. These two consecutive down close candles are order block. We have the high and the opening is the most sensitive part of the order block. It came into the high over here. Now, like I said, my drawn liquidity is this old high here. Okay, so let's see the daily. Yep, daily came into this order block. Mean threshold respected. Now we're heading back up to take these two relative equal highs, fill in the SIBI over here, and eventually take out these two relative equal highs here. So yep, nothing's changed to change the weekly program. Okay, so we continue to the next step. And the next step is stage and then execution, and they kind of go hand in hand. All right, that's where the checklist comes in on the stage and then execution part. Right, so risk management, 2 losses per day after a loss, reduce risk. Clearly not on this account because there's only one contract anyway, right? So now let's get into it. Let's note our buy side and sell side on the M15 time frame. Every day is the same thing. We're doing the same thing. Every day is going to be the same routine, okay? The whole point is for it to get tedious and boring. All right. Once it gets tedious and boring, and then you know you're a professional trader. Okay, so below price currently right now, we have London sell side. Okay, London sells, we're currently trading above midnight open price. So if this daily candle is going to close bullish, right, it's going to close above this line, all right? Like I said about yesterday, if this daily candle was going to close bullish, which it did, it was going to close above the midnight open price. So we have London sell side. We also have Thursday's PM session low sell side, okay, and we have AM session, which is also the previous Thursday's daily low, all right, in play. We also have Wednesday's previous daily low in play, even though price is far away, it still could tank, you know. So we have that in play. Let's set that one because that one won't show. Let's take it to 4 p.m. works. Okay, and then above price, we have already taken Thursday's previous day's high, Thursday's high. Okay. We took Wednesday's AM session high already. All right. So finally trading into the good encouragement of the Wednesday's opening range gap. Probably gonna fill it in. Okay, so we have Wednesday's previous daily high, Wednesday's previous daily high, premium array. It's also a London session high too. Yeah. Price is in close proximity to this, so it's obvious that not of that obvious, but it's highly probable that this will get taken today. Okay, and then we have Tuesday's previous daily high as well, still in play for today, above price. Okay, and we have these previous daily highs too, still in play. Whatever isn't used, you're just shifting them over, okay, to the current day that you're present trading day. All right. If it goes any higher, I'll note those buy sides. But for now, we have our buy side and sell side liquidity that we're paying attention to today. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about overnight price action. I think that's a good thing to start doing now, okay? Or the previous day's price action, so we can see how they merge together today. When I look back today to see how the previous day. Oh, I forgot to start my tunes. Forgot to start the tunes in the background. Because 2 hours gives me 2 hours for this to be done and shit. And so yeah, so yesterday PM session, I did dope. Yeah, there was a sell trade. It was a sell, yeah, it was a sell trade that offered us TP1, but obviously that's a counter trend trade. We don't marry those. So as you can see, no, not you can see, but like it only gave you one TP because the program is bullish. Okay, so we're looking for higher prices. So it's looking like this week is gonna have a Wednesday low of the week. All right, so to attack the highs. All right, cool. Interesting there, price action there. Interesting. So yesterday's trade, it offered us TP2. We got to TP3, but having moved the stop loss at TP2, it would have came and took you out before you would have hit TP3. So you wouldn't have made it to TP3 if you had moved the stop loss at TP2, which is what I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not changing that. Well, I'm still collecting data, but so far that's what I'm gonna do. So as you can see, overnight London session price has been rallying higher. Okay, so we've had a lot of people that bought and are currently winning. So 9:30, maybe price could come down into this. We see an order block in here on a 15-minute time frame, taking this liquidity and then heading back up just to unseat some of these people that are winning. But we'll see. We'll let price tell us that. So we've noted our buy side and sell side liquidity on the M15 time frame. And now 2 minutes until opening bell. We're ready to go. So then at 10 o'clock, 9:30 to 10 o'clock opening range, we'll note the opening range, buy side and sell side, which will give us our complete liquidity for the day, okay? So that's done. And now we do the hardest part for people to do when they first come into this industry. We wait. We wait. We wait. All right. We have our liquidity and we wait. Let's make this full screen. We want to see that normal and the full screen. All right, so now we're trading close to the Sunday opening price. All right, so just be aware we're way above midnight opening price for the day. Excuse me. Opening bell in 10 minutes, and my 1 minute chart is not even so. A couple seconds. Ding, 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 9:30, ding, 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 ding. Markets open, markets open, markets open. Let the hunt begin. All right, so opened, we are below price, so it gapped up. We had the gap opening, premium opening. Okay, it's a huge gap, meaning price action is going to be good. Going to be good. All right. Or is it going to take that buy side before we come down? It's probably going to create a relative equal highs, maybe. Trick people to think that it's a safe spot to keep their stop loss. We also have the, see, This is something I'm paying attention to too. The wick of a high. The wicks of highs. We have the consequent encouragement before we hit the high. So let's see. So let's see if price wants to come down to consequent encouragement, which will also be taking out that liquidity owing to this inefficiency in here. So far, nothing to see here. Yeah, let me show you guys regular trading hours. Okay, okay, okay. So this is where price closed at 414 yesterday, and this is where we're opening up. Okay, so it's a gap higher, gapped higher. That's what this gray box is representing, the opening range gap. 70% of the time, ICT said the price will trade to the consequent encouragement of the opening range gap. And if it doesn't, it's also telling you something about price is very heavy on whatever direction it's going in. Okay. So we've reached the consequent encouragement of that wick now before the high. Actually, all right, the high is got taken, so we can delete that off there. So 9:30, we gapped up, expanded higher to take out Wednesday session high, Wednesday daily high, Wednesday's previous daily high. Okay, which is also London session high. Okay, we completely closed on Wednesday's opening range gap. All right, but it failed to even get to consequent encouragement. Closed it in and we've taken the buy side on Wednesday. What buy side is that? So now, is it going to give us a setup? I was talking about this yesterday, about the 9:30 and getting in before 9:50. So, oh, that was on Monday's previous daily high. As you can see, the better trades are buys, right? Because we're in the buy program, right? There's going to be sell trades in there, but the better trades that gave you more profit have been the buys, okay? Throughout the days have been the buys. So we're trading back above Sunday midnight open price. So this weekly candle should not come back. If it does come back and leaves it, it shouldn't come back to it, right? Once we leave this, price shouldn't come back to it if it's gonna be a strong bullish week. Once again, I'm not expert yet, I'm just using what I've learned from ICT and my perspective of what he's taught, just that's what I'm trying to see in price. So I'm not trying to predict anything. I'm not trying to react to price. I'm trying to anticipate price, okay? So we haven't had our first presentation for value gap as of yet. Going on for you guys. Yeah, we haven't had it as of yet. It has to form after the 9:31 candle. Okay, so this buy side is the next draw on liquidity. We also have this one. Hi. We could pass so. Okay, reaching that. Today could be one of those days where price just rallies higher because it's got somewhere to go and it just doesn't give us a sub. But either way, we wait and we see. We are trading above Wednesday's daily high. Let's see how price behaves there. If it's going to come lower, it shouldn't spend much time above this high. We get a swing high with a displacement to the downside, leaving a SIBI. That's the model right there. The analyst will be screaming, enter the market. We don't care that it's not 950. Jump in there, go for the hunt. All right, so we have our first presentation fair value gap, tiny, tiny one. But that's the one, yep, there we go. First presentation fair value gaps, tiny. Tiny, tiny whining. 7.5. Oh, it's free. Okay, so we do have a swing high forming above a key high right now. So we have step one in the stage part, and well, step two is confirmed. Well, step two, is it the swing with the displacement? Are they together? Did I put them together? I still need to write it out. So liquidity is one, and then swing low, swing high with displacement. That's step two, and they're together. Swing high, swing low with the displacement. So yeah, not much of a displacement there, but we did have a swing. Gotta protect these bad boys, you know? I'm gonna be staring at these screens for a long time. Gotta protect these bad boys. I always forget. We come up here, take this side that you just created, and still tank before going to this high. Like if price fails to even get to the high of this open range gap, that just shows how strong it is, right? Means it's got somewhere to go on to the upside. I haven't even brushed my teeth or anything, you know? Fucking hell, mate. I'll do all that when the session is over, right? That's the beauty of being a trader, isn't it? uh, right now is respecting the price presentation fair value gap. We're not getting no candle body closures inside of it, even though it's tiny. All the candle body closures are above it. So showing some kind of a regard for it or respect. Some mutual respect right now for it. I respect you, man, okay? So there you go. It's coming to first presentation fair value gap. We've had a displacement to the upside, leaving the fair value gap busy. She used it to take that high. And if this fails, it probably becomes inversion. Taking that high, heading up here. Don't even want to come back. Like I said, today could be one of those days where price just rips because it's Friday and we're just like getting up back above the Sunday opening price. That means whatever the weekly target is, all right, it has to get there and it doesn't have much time to get there, right? Because it's Friday, it's the last trading day. So it could be one of those days where price just rips and just gives nobody any opportunity to get to jump on board. That's okay. Oh, the morning session could hit the weekly target, and then we could see like a little drop displacement, which creates the wick on the higher time frame, which is the yeah what was it? What did you call TGIF? The retracement on the wick, something that is called. I don't know. ICT got too much shit. Okay, so now we're at the principal encouragement of that wick of that previous. All right, it's taking that. So we're going for the high of this wick right here, which made the previous daily high on Tuesday. It can turn around here and leave relative equal highs, come down and then hit it. Doesn't have to. It's just me throwing some stuff out there of what the possibilities, right? So we're working on possibilities, never definite. So it's possibilities. Possibilities and probabilities, right? And that was about what I was looking for, probabilities. We also have this on this one, but we also have this. Don't want to have too much drawings on that, right? I just want to watch price really. All right. Was that Tuesdays or was it Wednesdays? Yeah, it was Tuesday's previous daily high, traded to and through right now. And how we trade above this previous daily high, which is what Wednesday, we displaced above it into here, showing you that price wants to go higher. Like I said, it's Friday. We're just up getting back above Sunday opening price. If this bad boy has somewhere to go, she gotta get there. She gotta get there fast, you know. 2 minutes till 9:50 macro. Hey, I think he's live, bro. He ain't been live all week. My guy is live. Yeah, I got my own thing going on right now. I'll watch it later. Mm. I guess I'll watch it and compare his, you know, commentary to price action to my commentary to see if, we have similarities or, what's going on, if I'm on the right track or not, right? From time where I'm getting into trades, where I still get into trades, you know that, yeah, something's freaking clicked, bro. We do have these relative equal highs up here. So that could be the target for the week, and then it could end up just dropping and just meandering around. Okay, we're above a key high. All right, we're getting the creation of a swing. Hmm. Okay, this is why we wait for everything to be confirmed. All right, we were getting the create. It seemed like it was gonna be a swing, right? But is there a swing? Yeah, probably not. That's why we wait for everything to be confirmed. We don't just assume. Because when you assume, what is it that they say? You make an ass out of you and not me, bro. Out you, not me. Because I ain't making no assumptions. 9:50 macro. What you got for us today? I don't almost want to just take an L to get that over with because so far, you know, the trades have been winning. Getting to my take profit one. I don't want to get used to that, you know. I know the losses are coming. They're on their way. I kind of almost just want to get one of it over with, and just see how I'll feel. I want to birth still, bro. See, from yesterday, we failed to completely close in the opening range gap. All right, it left a little tiny piece open, meaning that it was strong. Right, strong to the upside. All right. So above these three relative equal highs, let's say if price, wants to keep going higher above them, what do we have above that? Put this one here. That's what I want. Gotta dig deeper. Nothing. No, we got stuff. Bloody hell. There we go. Okay, so we don't have anything onto this steady high again. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Up, down, up, down. Trade from yesterday. Boy, came in down there into this inefficiency. Back into here, odd low. Display style. Fair value gap, taken by market structure shift. And 15 entries, like, whoa, boy, yeah. That's like a one shot, one kill trade right there from even from yesterday. If you had just held that, sit through that retracement. Urgh. Can't wait to get there. I'm holding trades for that. So open range, just like, whoa, like I said, it's just not giving anybody any opportunity to get in because it's got somewhere to go, it's the last day for it to get there. Interesting, isn't it? Could also take those, and then once the opening range is done, they could, retrace a little bit to keep going higher. We'll see though. We will see. See. Open range will be done in 2 minutes. Then we can note the buy side and sell side. I think it's not going to take years, but we're going to create relative equal highs. For now, the 2i above it now, right? It'll have to be some huge displacement. I can't just take a displacement down, swing high with the displacement, fair value gap. Right? Oh, let's see. I'm collecting the data on, like how high does it have to be above the key high or key low, and then where the displacement has to be for it to pan out. One more minute to opening range is done. We know that this is definitely going to be the low, so there's no denying that. Let's take that to 30. We have to wait for the 10 o'clock candle to close for the high to be confirmed. Just getting it prepared. Yeah. Okay, we're taking that high, key high. Taking that one too. Why not just grab the other one? All right, you're right there. Just grab it. This could be potentially the high of the opening range. We're waiting for this candle to close to confirm that, right? 10 o'clock go time, tunnel vision. All right, it's confirmed. We have a opening range, highs and lows set in stone. Now we wait. We're trading above the key highs. We're just taking that open range high right now on into that previous daily high. I do want to see swing with a displacement, but it doesn't have to do that either. Like I said, seeming like got somewhere to go.
GLP-1 meds from New.
These ads be longer than usual. Don't get that. So right now I want to see a swing high with the displacement to the downside, leaving fair value gap SIBI for me to be interested in a sell right now. But other than that, not pretty interested. See how price behaves in this busy. Could become inverted. Above that, we have this old previous high. So we had to go searching for. So it was that high up price action. Okay, we've got a swing. We've got a swing high. I want to see more displacement. Swing high, displacement. We do have a fair value gap there. So let's get ready. See, get ready doesn't mean let's get in it, right? Let's get ready. I was waiting for this candle to close to confirm that fair value gap, and then I would have set my limit order. But as soon as I said let's get ready, it just closed the bitch up. Right? So we don't set the limits until everything is confirmed. Get ready, you're in position to set the limit, doesn't mean set the limit, right? So now there's nothing for me to do here now. So I think it's gonna keep going higher, I believe. Probably gonna go to that high then. Well, who knows? It could displace here too. Let's see the kind of displacement. This is different kind of price action I'm used to seeing, but let's see. Let's see. The model's gonna come in all forms and all shapes and sizes, right? All forms. Key is identifying the key characteristics. So technically we still do have a swing high. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this 1, 2, 3 makes this a swing. If this fourth candle is involved in a fair value gap, I'll be interested in this trade still. But if this fourth candle is not involved in the fair value gap, I'd have to wait for more information. And it's not, so I have to wait for more information. And it's a tank right now. It's not for us to set up, right? On this time frame anyway, right? Could be a lower time frame or set the seconds time frame sell. Hey, we don't have that, so we didn't see that, so it goes without us, right? Let's see, we're in this order block right now. Fair value gap order block, swing low, order block, fair value gap. We're in that. Okay, so yeah, let's pay attention to this inversion now, right? So it's closed below it, so it's an inversion fair value gap. Let's see how how price reacts inside of it once we come, if and when we come inside of it. I had nowhere to go. I had them buy side to eat up. And people thought they were safe. Just ran up there. This could be a potential breaker, you know? There's no high. And there's no high there though. So, oh. Entering that version for value gap now. Is my computer frozen? Oh, okay. Paying attention to that inversion fair value gap. We go swing in it when this candle closes. We get displacement. We were still above a key high, so we take that. We could take that high that is great above that key high and then tank. 950 macro is finishing up now. 1010. Rates are busy there, then it could be going higher. Oh. Again, the swing with displacement. Oh. Again, I swing high above a key high with the displacement to the downside, definitely displacing. Okay, now we're waiting on a fair value gap to be confirmed here, and then we'll look to participate in price because the analyst is screaming at me. This is what we want to say. This is what we want to say.
Celebrate your everyday victories with America's favorite fun, ballpark buttons and rolls.
Okay, so once this candle closes and confirms the SIBI, confirms a SIBI, I will be looking to engage.
Have a vision, but do you have visibility? With Smartsheet, you do.
GLP-1 weight loss meds are everywhere these days, and so are the questions.
All right, so let's have that ready. Okay, so we can drag it when the time is near. Trade into key high. All right, didn't get displacement. Went back above the key highs. All right, swing, displacement to the downside. Is it leaving a SIBI? Please don't freeze up on me now. 3 seconds. Yep, it's leaving 1 second. We got that SIBI. Boom, set your limit order there. Stop loss will go above the swing. So it'll be above the swing. Even gonna give you the opportunity to get tagged in. 83 ticks. Oh, 102. The high of this candle is a number I shall not be saying. So that means entry should be -5. Yep, perfect. Tick, and then high of this 683, 683, 75, 683, 75, 683, 83, 7. 68375 68 at 2, right? It's 683. No, 683. Okay, so tagged in that trade at 10:15. I couldn't even figure out the 2 ticks and shit. We're in this trade at 10:15, not 2:15. Why did I say 2? 10:15. Let's see what happens. So before the trade, my psychology was cool, calm, collected. I waited for the model to form, to present itself. All right. My only worries here now is that we have relative equal highs here that price could come and take and then give another setup. But we've had price trade above a key high, okay? All right. No displacement here, but it trades back above it. All right. And we have a swing with the displacement to the downside, leaving a fair value gap CV. So I've done my job, okay? It's in the model and in the market's hands now. my only fears right now is that we've created this relative equal highs here, okay? And price is really strong to the upside, but we're in the trade now, okay? I'm thinking if I should leave my stop here above this high, or it should go above this high. But now we'll stick to this high, okay? Because that's where we had our swing high with the displacement to the downside. So we'll get taken out, we'll tape read and see if this swing high would have been a better option in terms of stop loss. But I think where my stop is at is fine actually. So let's see, let's edit it. It was 68.375 at 2, so it should be 68.575. Should be 68.5. All right, so it's 83 ticks, meaning we are risking 83 times 5, 415 on this trade. Okay, I like that price. Left. Let's get this. Left this busy. Left it open. It didn't completely close it in. Let me move this. Yeah. This one. TP1 seems is about to get hit. All right. I like that it came in and it left it open. It didn't even make it to the consequent encouragement. I like that. So during the trade, I'm feeling pretty calm about this trade. Either way, it's out of my hands now, right? So I just have to pay attention to the price and what it's telling me right now. And right now, it's looking okay. It's looking good. I like that we're respecting like I said, I like that the price didn't completely fill in this SIBI. All right, shows that it's a strong SIBI because it's failing to even make it to consequent encouragement, and we're getting body closures below it. Okay, so I like that. We've also created a little CB in here, so I want to see price respect that. Came close to TP1 with like a couple ticks away from it. Could come and take us out now, but hey, we're in that trade now. It's coming to M5, cool, and M15 busy, M5 busy. So it's coming to a discount already. So hey, let's see. So now I'm looking to see what fails if we're taking out this trade, playing out scenarios. If we're taking out this trade, what failed? Where were the signs that was telling me that this trade was going to fail, right? That's what I'm looking for. So we're back in that SIBI. If we leave a busy there, that's not a good sign, right? Still completely haven't closed in yet, so that's still a good sign. And we haven't had any body closures inside of it yet. But this candle is still in play, okay? So still got less than 30 seconds left for this candle. I did say I was looking to take an L to see how I'll feel about it. So could this possibly be it? Could Friday be it? Okay, it is Friday. It is the end of the week, so I wouldn't be trading on this day anyway. Yesterday or today, I wouldn't be trading on a live account. Okay, so we've got a complete fill of that SIBI and closure inside of that SIBI. We've left this busy here. So this trade might get cooked. And now I'm going to be paying attention to see whether this high or this high would have been better for a stop loss, right? My stop is right at the consequent encouragement of this order block. Okay, so I don't completely mind if we get candle closure above the SIBI. Okay, if this high goes or this high goes, then I know that, the price is going higher, right? So we're looking like we're gonna get stopped out here. It's like I called it. This is what I wanted to see, right? So price is giving me what I wanted, I guess. We're about to get cooked here, right? All right, so yep, taking out at 10:22. We got in this trade at 10:15. All right, taking out about 7 minutes later. Yep, this high is taken too. So now my job here, right, is to see how can I get in on the, well, not how can I get in, but price is telling me that it wants to go higher right now because my model has failed, right? And when it's failed, it means that price is telling you that it's got higher to go. Like I was saying, today could be one of these days where price just goes and doesn't give anybody the opportunity to get in. So we've taken our first loss. Let's talk about the trade first before we look to see what price is going, because I'm not gonna get in anywhere. I'm gonna be tape reading. So how I'm feeling, it's like I'm feeling like I knew it was going to happen. Like, like it was in the air, which which is also something to take into account. It's a Friday, last day of the trading week. I've already made money throughout the week, right? Do I need to go back into the market on a Friday to end the week, to take a losing trade like this on a week where, you know, I've been on a high, equity high, right? So let's see how much we lost there. 425. 425. Okay. So I'm pleased with myself for following the model, okay? Like in the beginning. I'm going to lose. I understand that losing is part of the game, and I accept that trading comes with real risk and that I will take a losing trade, okay? And I want to see price use these BCs to keep going high, okay? Or it could take this high, create the real move, okay? The displacement, taking a high. We have a swing high forming right now. If we get a displacement to the downside, even a SIBI, I'll engage again, okay? So just so I'm pleasing the analyst, all right? But anyway, my psychology after that trade is it sucks to take a loss, okay, after 3 winning trades in a row, right? It sucks to take a loss, and I don't like taking losses. But I was following the model, I was following the plan, all right. This is just teaching me to not push my model to the edge, right? It's giving me 4 consecutive days of good price, good price action or good setups. All right, four consecutive ones in a row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so what are the probabilities that Friday, this fifth day, is also going to, pan out, right? It's about probabilities, right? So it's like, the dice, right? If you spin a dice 6 times, and you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 and 6 left, right? What are the chances that you're going to get 5 and 6? I don't know if that made sense, but I know what I'm trying to say. And it's just, you've had 4 winning trades, right? I've had 4 winning days where the model offered me at least 1 or 2, right? What is the probability that the fifth trade, right, is also going to win? It lowers, right? Because you've already been winning, right? It's like the casino. It's the easiest example, right? If the roulette, not the roulette, let's say blackjack, you've been getting you won the last five rounds, right? What are the probabilities that you're gonna win the next 5? Very slim to none, right? It lowers the probability. It lowers the probability of winning, right? The more you've won already, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But long way of making the short thing, long way of saying the short thing, probabilities, right? Like I said in the beginning of this live stream. probabilities wasn't in my favor because I already won, right? So now I'm expecting this to be inverted, to be an inversion fair value gap, to take price higher. Like I said, it's the end of the week, it's got somewhere to go. Okay, we failed, makes this a breaker in here. So could be going higher now. Or it could tank. If it tanks, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is involved in the fair value gap, then yeah. Potentially we could have a swing high, coming lower, but we're very strong on the buys right now, so the probability of it panning out is still lower, right? And also, one thing to note too, this was a counter trend trade. And what program are we in? Right, we're in a buy program. So the sells are less likely to pan out than buys, right? So this was a sell trade in the buy program. So that too also reduces the probability of winning, right? So take that into effect post trade when you think about it, right? So it just takes away a little bit of the of the loss, right? Like you feel like, oh, the market's against me. I don't feel like the market's against me. It's just, hey, I followed my plan and model and it just didn't pan out because we're predominantly in the buy program and I'm selling in the buy program. Okay, so it's not always gonna pan out. So this has inverted price. It's become inversion fair value gap. So I want to see price. This is my next draw on liquidity. Doesn't look like it's gonna even come close to the opening range gap, to be honest, today. Like I said, it's got somewhere to go and it's going to get there. Okay. So it failed, right? The model failed. This high got taken. So this becomes a breaker with a fair value gap. All right. This becomes inversion. So this would have been your re-entry. Okay. To get back on side on the model. Okay. On side on where the market is going. That's my next phase of where I'm trying to get to. Hey, when the model fails, first the signs were there. The signs wasn't really clearly there because when we completely close it in, it's still valid. It could close above this CB, okay. But once this high goes, right, and this high definitely goes, then the trade is definitely not valid anymore, right? So this high went and became a breaker. Because it took this low and we have a higher high. So this is the next draw. So yeah, I don't feel any type of way. I don't like losing. So that's the only thing I feel. I don't like losing. That's the only thing I feel. But like in terms of routine and model wise, I follow the model, okay, and it's not always gonna pan out. I'm selling in a predominantly bullish market, so that's bound to happen as well. Okay, that reduced my probabilities. Okay, one other thing that reduced my probabilities is that price has given me consecutive 4 days of profitable setups, so that also reduced the probability. So moving forward, okay, because this is about collecting data moving forward. If I've had a good earlier the week has been good and profitable. Those last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, it's like a less probability trades, right? So I can either not trade those 2 days end of the week, bearing in mind if I've made money in the beginning of the week, right? If I've hit my target. What is that? 5%. For now, it's not gonna be plausible, is it? So we want to do we just leave it at 1,500 a week for now, right? 1,500 if I get to 1,500 done trading for the week. But yeah, anyway, back into what I was saying, that reduced the probabilities, right? Also, going against the trend reduces the probabilities. But other than that, everything was there. Okay, we came just about a couple ticks to 150. It just shows you how strong of a buy program we're in, that it couldn't even drop down low enough to give me 102 ticks, right? Oh, 97 ticks, right? So what, 5 ticks away from take profit? 97 ticks. And that's some shit right there. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, right? We're in a strong uptrend, so hey, it couldn't even give you 102. That's how you know that prices go somewhere to go in the upside, right? But yeah, it was a valid trade. Key high, key high, swing high, displacement to the downside, even took structure, right? Left the CB. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but price does what it wants to do. It's just showing you how much of a how much of a strong upside we got going on right now. Even came into this M15 BC. All right, so there's also another model that I was testing when I was doing too much, M15 BC displacement, leaving fair value gap. So yeah, still high to go. It's my next draw, unless there's inefficiency that I'm missing. Okay, this is my next draw. Right now, I'm only focusing on the liquidity. So first loss of the week, not first loss actually. Like I said, I took PM session trade on another account. Didn't know it was on the other account, which resulted in the loss. So second loss of the week out of 5 trades, 2 losses, 3 wins. So actually, I would have to say this is the best I felt after taking a loss, right? Because I'm thinking about it logically, I'm letting the price, dictate my emotions and feelings, right? I'm following the model. The model said get in, I got in. Okay, the analysts can be wrong sometimes, and that's fine. It's not 100%. Nothing in trading is 100%. We have this M5 busy. But just like that, early, right? Quick, taken out. And we were in at 10:15, taken out at 10:22, 7 minutes, quick 7 minutes in and out, right? On your offside or onside, the market will let you know immediately. If it doesn't, then it's not a good trade and you should just cut. I'm paying attention to that too, right? Yep, just come back into this breaker. Should take price higher. So this was a setup and it failed. When it fails, it's also telling you something about price, right? We didn't get displacement to the downside with the CB, so it's telling you that it wants to go higher, right? Because if this had taken this and then we had the swing high with the displacement to the downside, even a CB, that could be a potential sell setup formant, sell setup there. So it didn't give you that, meaning, yeah, it wants to go higher. So when you expect price to do something, anticipate price to do something, and it doesn't do it, it's telling you something. It's giving you information, right, about where price wants to go to next. Yeah, I can still be wrong, and it can just plummet down from here, right? but I won't be interested in that. I'll wait till 10:50 macro to see what price is saying then, right? So my thing is right now working on is not jumping straight back into a trade after taking a loss, all right? Just letting that loss or trade marinate, all right? Evaluate that trade and then give price time, all right, to if it wants to offer me another setup. But it's about getting control of yourself, right? Because usually I'll take a loss and I'll be like, yo, I have to make this loss right back. And I'll be in there looking for something, right? When really nothing is really there. I end up taking another loss. And it'd be like, well, go down this rabbit hole of revenge trading, trying to make back two losses that I could have avoided, right? Well, one loss that I couldn't have avoided, but the second loss, I could have avoided that, right? So that's one thing I'm working on too. After taking a loss, just taking a breather, analyzing that loss, and analyzing that trade. Did I follow the checklist? Was everything checked off? And if it was, then okay, boom, I've done my job. Sometimes you're gonna lose money. When you go to work and you put gas, that's money you're losing. Let's go over the checklist of that trade one more time. Okay, so liquidity, we had price trade above a key high. Okay, liquidity was taken, traded to and through, also on the M15 time frame as well, right? Swing high with displacement. We had a swing high, but no displacement here. We traded back above the key high. Okay, we had the swing high here with a displacement to the downside. Okay, the fair value gap. Basically, does the displacement leg leave behind a fair value gap? Yes, we have a fair value gap CP in there. Okay, time, are we in trading hours? Yes, it's 10 o'clock AM session and it's go time. All right, so I set my limit order at the high -1 of this tick. Okay, stop loss went above first candle high, which was also in close proximity to the swing, so we went 2 ticks above that swing. Okay, all right, and we're targeting 102. All right, and it wasn't hit. Okay, our stop loss got hit. All right, so we took an L there. So yeah, I followed this checklist. Everything was checked off in the checklist, so it was a valid trade. I don't feel no I don't feel no way about it because it was a valid trade. Sometimes they're gonna pan out and sometimes they're not gonna pan out. Just to be busy or the block. Now let's come back into the M5 busy in here that I was pointing out. So now now it's gonna go higher, right? And it's come down taking that liquidity. If it gives a busy, if it leaves a busy here, it's a good buying opportunity, buying entry that will tape read to see if we can get it to the draw on liquidity. So yeah, so it would have came and took me out here on this candle, all right? Cool. So I would have waited. What would I be waiting for? So M1 fails, right? We go to M5. We go to M5. Comes into this M5 busy taking that into this order block fair value gap. If it leaves, like I said, if it leaves a busy, it could be a potential buy. Okay, targeting this strong liquidity. So we're gonna read that idea and see how that goes on. So I will be like freaking stoppable. I can take a loss and be like, all right, nothing wrong with that. Okay, what's price telling me? So far, we haven't had any swing high with displacement to the downside. All right, no swing high with displacement to the downside. So it's not saying that, it's not telling me that it wants to go lower, right? Right now, it's telling me it's got a higher price to get to. All right, and it's not even worried about the open range gap, right? I said if this leaves a busy, we're gonna tape read that to see if it takes us to our drawn liquidity. I'm just anticipating a SIBI being formed there, but it hasn't been confirmed yet, right? Is it even going to form? So far, barely a SIBI there, but I'm busy. Yeah, it's a tiny one, isn't it? It's a tiny, whiny, tiny, whiny. It's a tiny one, but it's there, right? So we'll see if this busy can take price into a draw. Tiny, whiny. Stop would obviously be below this swing low. See if it gives us 102. This is just an idea that I'm collecting data on. So, because that's how you gain the experience, right? Without having any monetary value behind the trade, without having any fear, whether it pans out or doesn't pan out, I've lost nothing but the experience to know that, hey, okay, this is probably wasn't a good sell, right? It was a tiny busy, but it was a busy nonetheless, right? So it began cooked, boy, cooked like a chicken wing, right? Or you would have been taken up there, so that wasn't a good trade, nor was it a good fair value gap, right? So now we are getting we did get a swing high, all right, and we've displaced lower. Now the question is, do I want to wait till the 1050 macro to enter the trade? Or, oh yeah, this is a good, I like this displacement. I like the displacement. We can give it a second go, right? I got 2 bullets, right? So I used one. Oh no 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 no. Bloody hell. Now this shit is frozen. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm probably not gonna get tagged in this trade because it's missed me. And that could be a sign. Oh, not a good sign, right? My entry would be oh my god. And what is going on here? Why are these things in my way? Oh, for fucking hell. I don't know what just happened there. Okay, let's just take a market limit. Sell. It's probably going to be in twice now, isn't it? What do you want to sell? Oh my god. Bad feel. Anyway, stop loss. We'll put it here. Because this is some wild shit that just happened there. I don't, and now it's frozen, man. My god. My God. Got really bad fill there. All the times I was trying to get in when it was in here, it didn't want to get me in there. Fucking hell, mate. So anyway, you would have entered here, right? Stop above first candle high, which is in close proximity to the swing. So obviously I got filled in at a bad spot because I don't know what was going on here and what that was about there. But it didn't even like I don't even know what that was about. I don't know what that was about. But that's annoying. Anyways, right? We came back into this inversion fair value gap, closed back below it, making it back into a CB again, okay? Swing high, we're above the price, key highs. We have a swing high, displacement to the downside, left the fair value gap CB in there. All right. Now I was trying to set a limit order here, and computer was freezing and glitching, and I got taken out. Set the stop loss, I guess, in close proximity when it got tagged in and got taken out. Fucking freaking strange. And I got taken out. So I tried to go back in on the market order when price was in here, because that's where I want to get in. I probably should have just left it alone once I left that, right? That's where I wanted to get in. I was clicking this, but nothing was happening. So when it did happen, it ended up to throw me in down here. So meaning that my stop loss is completely out of whack now, right? Above that, we're risking just about my threshold, right? And now this shit is just freezing up on me. So if I had been entered where I wanted to enter, let's see where I would be right now, right? All right, taking out that trade now. We go in at 10:46, 400 ticks at 10:49. That was what? 10:46, 10:49, 5 minutes in that trade. Yeah, I'll talk about that trade in a second. It went a little bit over the 5, whatever, because I don't know what's going on, but hey, that's the trade. Made back what we lost, and now we're up, what, 200, 190 on the day, right? Better than nothing. We'll take it. 2 bullets, 1 missed, 1 headshot right there. Wasn't a perfect entry, but the model was there. The analyst said go. I tried to go. I had some technical difficulties, but I was able to hunt down my prey. Okay, so let's do the real deal thing here now of when I entered and when I would be getting out and stuff. Well, if it had got me in where I wanted to get in. So entry price would have been that -1, 5. Okay. Stop loss would be plus, oh, 170. That's 150. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. I need to be on this one. Okay. So entry would have been that -1, 5, 116 plus 2, 118. But because I had gotten in down here, obviously made it more. Right? So we took a loss there. Let's keep that on there. I'm gonna keep that on there. Saying that we took that loss to confirm that we took that loss. So I can see price. Frozen air shit, motherfucker. It's two. Whoa. Uh-huh. It's literally the same entry. I just realized that. It was literally the same entry. Literally the same entry. That's freaking sick, bro. Literally, it was the same entry. But anyway, TP1 would have been hit here. He would have took a loss. Let's get that to 102. Doesn't get hit there. But 102 does get hit here. And that's some shit right there. This shit's frozen and I don't like it. Let's do this and then we can talk about it. The second trade. We can discuss it in great detail. Now let's see if 202. See if 202 gets hit. Okay, so I was trying to take rate to see if this inversion would take price higher, okay? He wasn't getting a displacement to the downside anywhere here. And we came in here, created a small minor BISI, which I wanted to see price respect to see if we'll take it higher, okay? It was disrespected here. Okay. So and we trade back below the CB, okay, making it a regular CB. And we had a swing high above a key high, displacement to the downside, okay, even a fair value gap CB, which is the model, okay, the analyst saying, yeah, get this is it now, right? So try to get in here, try to place my limit order here, but I was having technical difficulties. It placed it and I moved, I was moving the wrong lines or whatever. It's my fault. I'll take complete accountability for that, okay? I had technical difficulties. I got taken out that trade for a $10 loss there. All right. I seen that price was still in this CB. Also, this is the same CB as the first original. It's the same entry. It would have been the same entry price, which is quite insane. But yeah, it was the same entry anyway. So yeah, I tried to buy the market, okay, and when price was in here, but it wasn't letting me, okay. When it finally got through, it let me in down here, all right, which messed up my stop loss because now, okay, if I had go in here and here, my stop loss would have been fine, but I had to have a 150 stop above the swing high because that's where my stop would go, right? And I got in a bad field down here. I guess I could have left it. There's also a CB, greater CB in here too, so that's a good sign for this trade to come down into TP2, and we're respecting it. So yeah, and then I did a market order. All right, we got tagged in, messed up my stop loss. Okay, I could have put it here, which is where it would be, but it's in close proximity to the swing high. So it went above the swing high, giving me about 140 something, or just below 150. Or just at 150, my maximum threshold for stop loss. Okay, targeting 102. We were in that trade down here at 47, I believe. Taken out at 2 minutes later to 3 minutes later. 2 to 3 minutes later. I think I was tagged in at that time. What time did we get in this trade? Does it say 49 is when I got out? 49 is when I got out. It doesn't say when I got in. Was it 46 maybe? 1046. It was a manual, it was a market order, so something like that doesn't tell you the time of the entry, right? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, market. Sell on market, right? Those are not the dates. That's not for today, bro. That's not for today. Let's do the field. All right, we seem to be, like I said, respecting that minus, not minor, the small CB in here. Let's see if we get TP2 taken. What's the point of having this right here if you won't let me click it? We go to cancel though. I want to go to field. Doesn't let me do that. I'm clicking this thing, right? I'm clicking it. Okay, we at the field? No, we're not. Oh, we are at field. Let's go to this day today. Market. It was 1046. 1046. Yep, 1046. I was in this trade. 1046 to 1049. Taken out. That's 3 minutes. And we're back to break even on the day, right? I was bound to take a loss though, right? Like I was saying, the probabilities were just screaming L was coming on his way. But yeah, so I didn't have much time to talk about that trade as it was happening because I was having technical difficulties and trying to get in a market order. And okay, so moving forward, right? I need a better system for that, right? When that happens, right? I need a better system for that. So when I was trying to get in a market sell limit order in here, instant market order, I don't know why it wasn't filling. All right, I don't know. They were just trying to get me a bad fill. So I got in down here, messed up the stop loss, right? But it still provided me with the 100 ticks take profit. Okay, so breaking even for the day, or just a little bit above, about one something, less than 200 on the day. So yeah, let's discuss that trade a little bit, right? Oh, well, I think I discussed it a little bit. I talked about this basically failing that I wanted to see key price higher. It failed, right? We closed below this inversion fair value gap, making it back to a regular CB, okay? Then we had the swing high displacement to the downside above key high, all right? Leaving fair value gap CB. All right, so entry was supposed to be right there. Tried to get in right there. Didn't get in right there. Ended up getting here and still getting my 100 ticks, okay? So it doesn't look like TP2 is going to get hit. TP2 is here. But let's see. You'll still be in this trade, okay? So I'll stop. Will still be, is it 2 ticks above that? Or is it right high? I think it's right high. What's going on, man? Everything's like moving like slow. Slow, slow, slow. Trading view, what are you doing? Bloody hell. Still looks like it's at it. But hey, if you tell me you're gone up, I believe you. What's the high of that? 69400. See? So it should be 696. Just gonna use the price. That's this shit right here. ain't doing what it's supposed to do. So 124. Oh. We're back in that city. Also back in this city. I did like that I didn't completely fill in that city for this trade. Still have this left over. That was a lot that was happening there, man. Like, was that chasing price? Because I know where I wanted to get in and it left there without me. So technically, I was chasing price, right? Because when I got in, there was nothing saying that it was gonna offer me that 100 ticks from here. Maybe from here, yes, it would have offered me the 100 ticks, but from here, it didn't have to offer me the 100 ticks, right? From where I got in. So was I chasing price? I need to think about that. This does say when price leaves the fair value gap that we fail to engage in, we do nothing. Price did leave that fair value gap I was trying to engage in. I didn't do anything. I went in. So that was probably not a good move there. Even though it offered it to me and it was a winning trade, it wasn't a good move for me there. Right? It wasn't a good move. So technically I was chasing price, right? Hmm. But I could let that go, right? If when I couldn't, it wouldn't let me get in at that fair value gap, I should just let that trade go, right? I could have just let it go. But I was, I guess, right? I don't know. I could let it go. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you didn't. You got in, and I think I got lucky in that trade, even though it was a valid trade and it worked out if I had got in where I wanted to get in, and it worked out regardless of where I had to go, where I got in. But I think that was not a good trade for where I got in at for me to get in. Even though it panned out, I don't think I should have been in that trade because I missed my entry. All right. And when it came back in here, would I be getting in then or would it be too late? Because it has gone and left it and come back in it, left it. Right. So let's see how it behaves here. Break on the 5 minute. Oh, we'll go about 1050 macro, 1050 macro, start right here. So you still would be in this trade after TP1, go ahead. But we don't move our stop onto TP2, right? So what it just came back into the CB we entered in from. And now we're back above a key high. We're getting a swing high with the displacement coming down. Potentially we could be coming down. This is the draw on liquidity, right? The low. First is the low of the opening range gap, and then we have, which is also the same place as the high of the opening range gap and the low sell side on the opening range. We also have the constant encouragement of that. So that's my draw on liquidity right now from where price is at. So 1050 to 1110 micro, put it back into that sell. See if it leaves this. If it leaves the CB, price should respect that. I'd want to see price respect it. But my 2 bullets have been used up, so now we watch price, right? Use the first one there, got taken out, go back in with difficulties, but we go back in and we made 100 ticks. And it's not like I was, revenge trading or trying to I waited, I didn't get straight back in. I didn't look for an opportunity to get straight back in. I just waited for price to give me the opportunity to get straight back in, right? Even though I was like talking about this trade here, it wasn't a trade that I was going to be like getting in or anything. I was just like, okay, I'm anticipating it. If it does that, then that's what I want to see. But it wasn't like I was trying to get back in, to make a loss or even trade it at all. Because that's not the model. That one is just for experience and, building other models. So we have a CB in here now. I want to see price respect this CB. And if it's going to keep going lower, it needs to respect this CB. Because we've come back above key high, swing, displacement to the downside. Could blow it out now too, though. So I'll wait to see what ICT did today or what he talks about. If I'm in line with what he talked about or anything. Yeah, it's respecting that CB so far. Yeah, my session will be coming to an end soon. Believe it, don't have much long left. Okay, we got like what, the 15 minutes then? So we can write that. We can see if TP2 gets it in here. I didn't want them to be like less than 2 hours, right? I haven't been recording for that long though, so started recording 9:16. It'll be an 2 hours in about 4 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, that trade really didn't have to really it could have went sideways real quick, right? It could have went sideways real quick. So next time, if I'm not tagged in there and where I want to get tagged in, then I'll just let the trade go without me. Because I don't have enough experience as of now, right? To know that, yeah, even though I've missed it and I'm getting it down here, it's still gonna get to my TP1, right? Because even that and is a counter trend trade, right? So once price leaves the fair value gap that we're looking to engage, once it goes without me, I'm gonna let it go without me. I'll just tape read, right? Nothing wrong with just tape reading and building that experience up. So that was a good lesson. Even though it panned out this time, it's not always gonna pan out, right? It could have just got to 97 again and not hit the TP, then I would have took a loss on a good trade that I missed. I missed the train. It's like the train there, you just go to the train station, you have technical difficulties getting to the train station, and you just miss the train. And then you want to jump on the back of the train, right? It's risky. The train is moving and you're jumping on the back of it, right? It's risky. It's risky. It can go either way. You can either, you know, grab something to hold, or you can fall on the tracks and hurt yourself. It's risky. So that was a risky trade. That's a good analogy. That's the best analogy I could think about in the moment there, which is what I guess happened today on the chart. So good to note that moving forward. If it leaves the fair value gap without me, then I still had the opportunity when I was clicking in here, it was in there, which was fine. But then once left it, I should just left it alone, right? Because that 102 ticks there wasn't guaranteed from where I got in the market. All right. It was guaranteed like here. Yeah. As hindsight, right? It was guaranteed from there. Obviously, it guaranteed me it from here too, but like it wasn't guaranteed. So so that was a good lesson for today, right? It's a good lesson to end on too. Let's do a quick trade performance for the day. What did I do well today? I waited patiently for my model, okay, and I executed as the model states. And even though I took a loss originally on my first bullet, it didn't take me into a tailspin, okay. I evaluated the trade, I discussed the trade, I looked up potentially what I'm assessing potentially where I could have seen that the trade was going to fail, and there was nowhere for me to know then where that trade was going to fail. I guess when it closed here above here, I could have, but then it was already close to my stop loss anyway. So um also I didn't try to get in the trade like straight away after taking a loss. I didn't try to get in another trade straight away. Okay. I was looking at price and tape reading and seeing what it was telling me. Okay. And when I saw that it was offering me another opportunity following the checklist, I engaged. Okay. I tried to engage in the CB there, in this CB, but was having technical difficulties. But I'm pleased with myself for being able to notice, okay, and identify the model forming and engaging in it in the way that the model says to engage in it. Okay. Where did I fall short today? I guess where I thought I fell short today would be not waking up at a decent time, also not getting my morning routine all complete, not doing all of my morning routine, okay, getting mindset ready before getting to the charts completely, right? So also I guess where I fell short today would be jumping in that trade after it missed me with the where the entry was that I wanted to get in. Okay, so once the price leaves that fair value gap that I want to get in at, and it goes without me, then I have to let price go without me, right? I can't get in. So technically I wasn't chasing. I knew I wanted to get in, but it left it. So technically I was chasing price. So that's where I fell short today, right? Chasing price, I guess. If there was a term for me to put it, that's what I would say I did today. So also, how can I improve for the next trade? I guess now I know that once price leaves, once the train leaves without me, I'm not jumping on the back of the train because that's risky, right? It doesn't have to offer me my take profit from where I'm jumping in at, right? So moving forward for next trade, to improve for next trade, once the price leaves the fair value gap without me, that's it. I have to tape read. I have to let it go without me and just tape read and see what it offers us, right? So all in all, it's a good morning session. Not much, happened in price after the opening range, but we were still able to capture a winning trade. Okay, after taking a loss, we were able to capture a winning trade, and then the day on a little bit higher than break even, right? So we'll take it for a Friday, right? And the price action has been so good, for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and for Friday to at least capture, break even on the day is a good day. So it's a good morning session. So I learned a lot from this morning session actually. So like I said, when price opened here and it completely shut up, I was saying there was no way that price has somewhere to go. It's the last day of the week. We just got back above the Sunday open price. So for price, for if this weekly candle, this present weekly candle, right? If this present weekly candle is gonna close bullish, this present weekly candle is gonna close bullish, it will close above this Sunday opening price, which is right here, right? Which is what we're expecting to happen anyway. So I do believe price has higher to go. Whether that happens today, who knows? But for now, I'm done. Morning session is done for me. 2 bullets. We used both bullets today. One missed, one sniped. Okay, so we're done. We're done. Now let's go see what ICT had going on today. Okay, so thank you for today. Price action was good. Learning more each and every day as I do this. And I'm watching them back and I'm dropping some gems that I need to hear. So we'll see how this trade plays out. Right now we'll still be in the trade. So we'll see if TP2 gets hit or not. We'll talk about it maybe Monday. Maybe Monday if I remember. If not, yeah. That's it for today. Morning session done. Let me go finish up my routine and go about my day. I'll watch PM session on my phone. Got class today, so yeah, I'll be back testing with my 2 students, my test tubes, this week's price action, and I'll get them to watch these as well, so they get to see the day-to-day life and what it's going to look like and what they need to be doing every day. So that's it for today. We out, baby.